it is given that select the incorrect statement with reference to the mitosis. First of all, you have to look into the statement. What we are looking for, incorrect or correct? So this is incorrect. So we have to look for the incorrect first. And I'll explain you about the mitosis. What is mitosis? We know that during the cell division there are two phases, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is equational division where the number of daughter cell is equal. The number of chromosomes in the daughter cell is equal to the parent. So it is equational division. There are so many phases we know. So step by step we have to read that whether the statements which are given in particular types are right or wrong. The first option, if we see, all the chromosomes lie at equator at metaphase. This is right. Equator at metaphase means this condition we get in the mitosis, where this is called as equator, where all the chromosomes are lying up in a proper way. So all the chromosomes are lying at equator at metaphase. This is right. If we see the second statement, spindle fibers attached to centromere of chromosomes. No. Spindle fibers are attached to kinetochores. There should be kinetochore. Kinetochores. So this statement is wrong. We are already looking for incorrect statement, so this statement is wrong. Let's read the third one. Chromosomes decondensed at telophase. This is right clearly from the NCERT line. Splitting of centromeres occurs at anaphase. This is also right, and this statement is also from NCERT, directly from NCERT. So in this question, the right answer is true. Let's move on to the next question. Which of the following statements with respect to the endoplasmic reticulum is incorrect? Endoplasmic reticulum, ER system, we call it as ER system, is the system which is required during the protein synthesis, because the ribosomes, they are present on the ER system, then they synthesize the protein, whereas the smooth, there are two types, if you remember, there are two types, smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in the synthesis of lipids, whereas rough endoplasmic reticulum along with the ribosome, it helps in the synthesis of protein. Right? Now let's read the options. We have to look for incorrect again. So let's read the options. RER means the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes attached to ER. This statement is right because roughness of that endoplasmic reticulum strand is because of the ribosomes present on it. So this statement is right. Second, SER means smooth endoplasmic reticulum is devoid of ribosome. This is also right. Just now I said it is smooth. Why? Because there are no ribosomes present on it. Now the third, in prokaryotes only RER are present. Rough endoplasmic reticulums are present, which is wrong. Why? Because if you remember, we read prokaryotes are the organisms. Prokaryotes are primitive organisms. They are primitive because they don't have any nuclear membrane. They don't have well-defined nucleus. They don't have any cell organelles. Prokaryotes are called as primitive organisms because they don't have any well-defined nucleus. They don't have any cell organelle, nothing. They only have few ribosomes, 78 ribosomes. So prokaryote, they don't have rough endoplasmic reticulum. That way, this statement is wrong. Let's go to the fourth statement. SER are the sites for lipid synthesis. This is also right. Just now I said smooth endoplasmic and rough endoplasmic reticulum are decided for the particular synthesis. Protein synthesis is done by RER, whereas lipids are synthesized by smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So this way, the right answer is 3. In the taxonomic categories, which hierarchical arrangement in ascending order is correct in case of animals? In case of animals, first of all, you should underline it in case of animals. Because there are two terms, if you remember, one is phylum and one is division. Phylum we use in case of animals, whereas division we use in case of plants. Right? So here we have to look for the ascending order. Ascending order means the species should be the first one. So now we have to start from the species. Then species they combine and they form genus. Then the genus, many genus they combine, they form families. That way we have order, class, phylum and kingdom. This is right. Just now I said phylum is the category which is implicated for the animal itself. So here phylum comes immediately after the kingdom if we come from the descending way. So this is the right option. These three are wrong options. In the second option, if you see after kingdom, the phylum is not there, class is written, which is wrong. In the third option, kingdom, order is given. After the kingdom, order is given, which is again wrong, because after kingdom, phylum has to come if we see the descending way. And here also in option 4, after kingdom, order, phylum, class, family, genus and species. This is the descending sequence given. If we read from this way, that is called as ascending sequence. That is also wrong. Why? Because the phylum has to come immediately before the kingdom. So this way, option number 2, 3, 4 are wrong and option number 1 is right. So let's move to the next question. Here in this question, it is written that in which of the following animals digestive tract has additional chambers like crab and lizards? This is clearly written in NCERT. This line has come in the class age in NCERT. If you remember, it is written there, the extra chambers, additional chambers are given to the age, the birds. So we have to look for the birds. Corvus, in the first option it is written Corvus, Columba, chameleon. Corvus is a bird, Columba is a bird, whereas chameleon is a reptile. So this option is wrong. In the second option, Bufo is written. Bufo itself is a toad. So here we should not move ahead because Bufo is wrong. So second option is also wrong. Here in this, Catla, Columba, Crocodilus is written. Catla is a fish. Again it is wrong. Third option is wrong. Now we move to the fourth option. Pavo, Psittacula and Corvus. All the three are birds. So this way, the fourth option in this question is right answer. So fourth is a right option because all the options given here are belonging to the class age. In this question, given below are the two statements. Two statements are given. We have to find out whether the statements are correct or incorrect. In statement 1, mycoplasma can pass through less than 1 micron filter size. 1 micron filter size, which is a very small filter. But we know mycoplasma is the smallest bacteria. Mycoplasma is already the smallest bacteria. Smallest bacteria. So it can pass through this filter. So this statement is right. Now the second statement, mycoplasma are bacteria with cell wall, which is wrong because mycoplasma is the only bacteria which is not having any cell wall. So here the second statement is wrong. Let's go with the option. Both in the option 1, both statements 1 and 2 are correct. This is wrong. Just now I said statement 2 is wrong. So we should look for the second statement which is incorrect given. So second statement incorrect in all the three options. Then we should go for the first option which is correct. So here statement 1 and 2 both are incorrect. This is also wrong. Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. This option, option 3 is the right option. Because first option is right and second statement which is given is wrong. Statement 1 in fourth option, statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. This is also wrong. So in this question, 3 is the right answer. Which of the following is not a connective tissue? Again we have to go for not a connective tissue. Not a connective tissue. So we have to, first of all we have to find out what are the options which are showing us a connective tissue. Blood is a connective tissue, yes. Blood we know it is a fluid connective, liquid or fluid connective tissue. Second option, adipose tissues are loosely packed tissues. These are loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissue. Then cartilage is again a connective tissue. All the three options are showing us connective tissue. Then neuroglia. Neuroglia are the cells which are supportive cells in the brain, in the nervous system. Supportive cells. These are supportive cells. So neuroglia is the right answer here in this question. In 166, fourth is the right option. In question number 167, nitrogenous waste is excreted in the form of pellet or paste by. We know the nitrogenous waste. There are how many nitrogenous waste we have? We have ammonia, then urea, then we have uric acid. The organisms which are releasing ammonia, they are generally aquatic and they are called as monotelic organisms. Whereas organisms which are releasing urea, they are called as ureotelic, like humans. And the organisms which are releasing uric acid as a nitrogenous waste, those are called as uricotelic organisms. And here, less water is required. Why they are in paste form, pellet form? Because less water is required. Less water is required. Here, ammonia needs maximum huge water, whereas urea mild. That way, uric acid, which is not requiring any water, will always be in a paste form or the pellet form. So, this uric acid will be released by the birds only, by the eggs. So, here we have to look for the birds. Ornithorhynchus, salamander, hippocampus, pavo. Pavo is again a bird. Just now we read in the previous question, pavo is a bird. So, in question number 167, 4 is the right option. In question number 168, there are two statements, assertion and reason. Given below are two statements, one is labeled as assertion A and the other is labeled as reason R. Assertion is given that all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. What is the meaning of this sentence? All vertebrates are chordates. It means chordates, they have vertebrates in them. Means this chordate is a phyla, whereas this is subphyla. So this is right. All vertebrates are chordates. Means all the vertebrates, they will be chordate because they are under the category of phyla, chordate. Then all chordates are not vertebrates. Why? Because there are two types of chordates. One is urochordate and one is cephalochordate. This statement is right. So just now I explained you that this statement is completely right. And this is written in NCERT also. Now moving to the next reason statement, that notochord is replaced by vertebral column in the adult vertebrates. When the vertebrates they are getting adult, the notochord is replaced by vertebral column. This is also right. That is the reason there are subphylums made on the basis of development of notochord and the conversion of notochord into the vertebral column. So this statement is also right. Both assertion and reason, both the statements are right. And this is the correct explanation for the statement, for the assertion. The reason is correct explaining the assertion A. 168, 1 is the right answer. In question number 169, which of the following is a correct match for disease and its symptoms? Here some diseases are given. We have to match the diseases with the given symptoms. Which is right and which is wrong, we have to find out. Correct match they have asked again. So we have to look for the correct right answer. Arthritis means inflammation of the joint. This is right. Itis means inflammation. Wherever you find the word itis means inflammation. So arthritis means the inflammation of the joints. This is right. Tetany. Tetany is the disease when we have low calcium, not the high calcium. What happens in tetany? When there is low calcium increases the permeability of sodium, and sodium goes inside the cell. You know, once the sodium goes inside the cell, what happens? The depolarization occurs. Depolarization will lead to the spasm, continue function, so it will lead to the spasm. That is called as tetany. So here, high calcium is not causing the tetany, the low calcium is causing the tetany. This statement is wrong. We are looking for the correct, so this is wrong. Myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is a autoimmune disorder, not the genetic disorder. This is wrong. We have to look for the which category it is put into. So it is put into the category of genetic disorder, which is wrong. Myasthenia gravis is the disease of neuromuscular junction, skeletal muscles, and this is autoimmune disorder. This statement is wrong. Now the fourth option, muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy, an autoimmune disorder causing progressive degeneration of skeletal muscles. This is again wrong because autoimmune disorder, this word is showing that this disease is not, this statement is wrong. Why? Because muscular dystrophy is again genetic disorder. So both the options they have crossed. Myasthenia gravis being an autoimmune disorder, they have kept in the option 4, whereas muscular dystrophy is genetic disorder. So this way the right answer is 1. In question number 169, 1 is the right option. In question number 70, it is given below are the two statements. Again the statements, one is assertion and one is reason. Assertion is given as osteoporosis, means the degenerative changes in the bones is called as osteoporosis. Is characterized by decreased bone mass and increased chances of fracture. This statement is right. Once the bones are weak, once the density of the bone decreases, then there are probable chances of getting fractures. This statement is right. Now the reason, common cause of osteoporosis is increased level of, common cause of osteoporosis is increased level of estrogen, which is wrong. The estrogen level has to be decreased. The estrogen during the menopause, we know the menopause in a female will lead to decrease in the estrogen, which causes the bone density less. Bone density decreases and that will lead to the fracture or the weakness of the bones. So estrogen level has to be down. When we say osteoporosis occurring, then it means the estrogen is now decreasing. Why? Because the estrogen it is a hormone, steroidal hormone, stimulates the osteoblast, the cells of the bones called as osteoblast. The cells of the bones, the cells which are forming the bone, new bone cells are called as osteoblast, and estrogen stimulates it. So this statement is wrong. So assertion is right, but reason is wrong. So we have to look for the same option. Both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. This is wrong. In the second option, A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. This is also wrong because R is not correct. A is correct, but R is not correct. This is right. Fourth option, A is not correct, R is correct. This is again wrong. So in question number 173 is the right option.